What's the worst that can happen? Start the stream. Beep. Hello, all. Welcome to the Dark Room. I am Palmo Sahanton, the dude in the Dark Room, and it is September 8th, Thursday, September 8th, which makes it a Triforce Thursday here in the Dark Room, and that means we're going to be doing some photography in Zelda Breath of the Wild. We've been shooting summertime themed type photography here for the past month and 5 weeks, something like that. I don't know, 2 months. When did summer start? 2 months ago, 3 months ago. So we've been shooting for several weeks now. I should have had that number ready to go. I didn't. And it's been a lot of fun. I've had a great amount of fun cruising the coastal areas. We're basically just sticking with the beachfront property along the Hyrule coasts, all those cool pieces of architecture and environmental structures. Actually, we haven't really shot much architecture. I guess the shrines kind of count as a piece of architecture. We're getting into where we actually will be shooting maybe the first piece of architecture during the summer photography session, which is Lorelin Village. If I can ever learn how to pronounce all the names in this game, we'll see. And so maybe we'll get to some of that. I think we might get there today. I don't know. We have to look at the map when we get in there, which is gonna be one of the first things we do. Review where we've gone, where we've been shooting. Do a little review of the images we took last time. Edit those. We only have a limited amount of space on our camera roll. Kind of a bummer, but we you know what? It's we make do. But we do have to review, edit what we don't want to keep, all that good kind of stuff. If you want to see any of those previous episodes, previous photography summer episodes. First of all, I'm just going to start doing the whole socials list here. I usually just do YouTube, and then I do like piece off the TikTok and the stuff like that, but that's why I just do the whole thing. If you want to see any of the previous stuff we've done here, I highly suggest checking out the YouTube, because you can watch not only the full streams, most of the streams, if not all the streams, will end up here on YouTube or there on YouTube. If you're already here, you're already here, because you might be watching this on YouTube for all I know. But all the previous streams end up on YouTube, along with the highlight clips, the best of the best shots we've taken on each stream. So if you don't want to stick around and hang for a whole session, which is totally understandable, ain't nobody got time for that. You can check out just the clips. The best of clips are all ending up on YouTube, along with TikTok. So you can check them out on TikTok or YouTube or whatever your phone program that you'd prefer is. I'd love to know what people's preference is in terms of watching short form content, short YouTube or short TikToks. I'm curious if there's like a preference on one platform versus the other for whatever reasons. I'd love to know, because it literally looks like the exact same thing to me. The shorts feed on YouTube is just a TikTok clone now, it would appear, but maybe there's some functionality. I mean, obviously there's probably some filters, some interface differences, things like that maybe people prefer. Maybe some font differences or something like that. I don't know. But if you do enjoy one versus the other, obviously, please let me know why. Because I'd love to know if I'm doing something incorrect. Don't cross the streams. Yeah, never cross streams. Although eventually I will start possibly streaming from YouTube consecutively while we're streaming here on Twitch, because I think that's not a bad idea. So that in that case, the streams might be crossed. Anyway, again, check out those couple socials if you want to see what we got going on, and obviously if you want to help support the stream, check out the Patreon, because you know what, this is a business, and business is not, and in fact, is not all that booming. So sign up and sign in and just give me money. If you think I'm worth it, obviously. Also, if you have taken any cool photos in a game that you'd like to share, got a pretty sweet Discord community. going on. We have places on there to share your photographic exploits in your game of choice. Obviously, I've been playing, for the most part, doing pretty deep dives into Zelda Breath of the Wild and Fallout 76. So those are the two main images that I've been sharing and posting, things like that. But obviously, if you've been shooting photos in any game that you like the photography in, share them on our Discord, because I'd appreciate it. Everybody on there would appreciate it. Also, whenever we're doing these streams, we're basically working on a nice, well-rounded video detailing the photography in this particular game, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, what we'd want to change, what we've been doing with it, all that kind of stuff. All that's going to end up in a nice, well-rounded video. Photography in Zelda Breath of the Wild, and we're going to go over all those details, and that will end up on YouTube eventually, along with some other cool little photography in content stuff that I've been working on, since we're kind of just getting this whole thing started, and it's all kind of a work in progress throughout this entire process. Building on what we're doing, and building, the concept and things like that. But we're going to be doing a lot of photography in media type videos, which is, again, photography in Zelda. We got a whole one in the works there. We want to do some photography in movies, photography in TV shows. I have a whole list. I've been writing some stuff, and eventually I will be recording and producing those little videos, and those will all end up on YouTube. So obviously, again, if there's like two places you should keep an eye on, it's really YouTube and Twitch right here. So check those out. What else have I got? Put the Discord up. We should probably just hop in, because, as you probably all know, I take a very long time to review and edit from our previous session. Although I don't think we had too many great shots. I mean, we got that double rainbow shot, but I don't have too many good sequences that we're gonna have to go through as long as it usually takes. So let's just jump in. Yeah, anything else? I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you're ready for the weekend, because we're going to be kicking it off tomorrow, of course, or tomorrow evening on our Friday stream, Photography Friday. But if you haven't had a good week, or you haven't had a good day, take a second, take a deep breath, relax a little bit. Let's have some fun. We're going to play some games, have some fun. We're in the dark room now, and everything in the dark room stays in the dark room. Everything out of the dark room stays outside the dark room. Forget all your worries, forget all your troubles. Take some photos, and I highly encourage taking some photos in a game you enjoy. Like I said, and posting on the Discord, sharing your photographic exploits and your gameplay exploits with some people that appreciate it. Yeah, no worries here. Let's hang and have some fun. Let's just get in there. I feel like I'm always missing something. This is why, again, I need that whiteboard. I've been talking about needing a whiteboard just to have, like, my list of things, talking points that I should write down, which I don't always remember all my little talking. Even for the beginning intro deal, I'm like, Paul, what are you doing? Because I can't really have another list on my screen. My screen's so cluttered already. Whew. Also, let's move in, push in for the gameplay segment. This is the gameplay segment of the stream. Okie dokie. Where the heck were we? Well, oh, look at that beautiful sunset behind us. There's that flying V we just took a self-portrait under. That was cool. Could do it again, but my album's full. So yeah, first thing we gotta do is go over, or I guess we do have this series of Chuchu shots. I didn't really like any of the ones we took. First thing we're gonna end up doing, we saved these Chuchus, these electric Chuchu, which we have not caught any great Chuchu Pro Snap pics, electric Chuchu Pro Snap pics yet, that I would say. I think all the ones we took last time were kind of sloppy, but we started that session at the very end of the stream, and I was like, I don't really want to get into these guys, but we did the little treasure chest shoot with them. This is actually not a bad one. I don't know why I didn't clip myself taking a picture of that. I think I was like, I clipped one of these shots. Like I clipped, why didn't I clip that? That one's not bad either. I don't know why I didn't clip that one. That one's okay. This is the only one that I did a clip for. I like this one. But the Chuchu's kind of facing the opposite direction with that chest in the middle. I really like this shot. So I kept that one, but then all these other ones, kind of garbage. I'm going to be looking forward to doing a sunset photo sesh with these guys, and then a moonrise photo sesh. We're going to do, that's the first thing we're going to do, is a full day-night cycle with these Chuchus. Try to grab some cool shots. Was my intention when we left last week. So all these Chuchu shots, I'm actually not really that happy. I think this is a bad time of day. We're shooting these things like midday into the sunset, which I guess maybe we'll try to get some cool sunset shots with them first if we can make it over to their location. Anyway, okay, self-portrait, we don't need to keep this. We're never keeping these unless there's... Now, if I had a shot like this with double rainbow above me, yep, definitely would have kept it. Those double rainbows do not stick around very long. I think I got one shot or two shots, couple shots off before that two rainbows, or the one rainbow faded, and we were only left with the one. Couldn't really believe it. So these self-portraits never going to be a keeper unless we have something absolutely fantastic. Again, like that double rainbow here would have been a beautiful shot, especially if there's a flying V. Imagine this, flying V underneath double rainbow or above the double rainbow, whatever would be the most fitting or the best placement. Anyway, delete this one. We don't need that one. And then, like I said, I think all these treasure chest shots, this one's actually not too bad either. I don't know. There's something about these I'm just not the biggest fan. I can't wait. The sunset's going to be a great time. Sunset and sunrise and nighttime are going to be great for these electrical Chuchu. That green doesn't really seem to go well when it's high noon like this. We really want some cool, beautiful sunset colors, and we want maybe some sunrise colors, and maybe we want some moon shots. But I'll keep this one. This is the one that I clipped, and then I actually did enjoy this shot. Contains all the elements we were trying to capture. Basically, every time we're shooting, if I'm doing one of these little posed shoots around objects or whatever, we're always trying to like build a little story going on. You know, in this case, it's just two electrical Chuchu guarding this beautiful little treasure chest. I do wish that treasure chest was a little larger in the frame. Could have brought it. We should have slid it. Well, had those Chuchu remained exactly where they were, which they move around constantly, but had we slid that chest closer to our camera, it would have looked a lot more impressive in the frame, and it would have been a little more obvious that these Chuchus were guarding it. I think they're a little too far, but at the same time, it's like the sentries guarding, these two sentries guarding that treasure box. We got Caholet Rock on Eventide Island in the background there, a little obscured by that set of two palm trees, but I like that shot. And so otherwise I think that was like the best of the bunch. Again, none of these really came out, so I can delete pretty much every single one of these, because again, I know we're gonna get better Chuchu shots. That one was kind of funny with them lumped together. I don't like that shadow on the ground, though. The shadow kind of boned me a few times here. This one's kind of like, eh. This one... eh. Don't like that tree growing out of his head. Keeping that one. There's a good single, but still not that great, so bye. There's another double Chuchu guard in the chest, but it doesn't really have the depth that this one has. Here, the treasure chest is a much more prominent, much larger in the frame, and I would have preferred that size on it, even though it's not a drastic difference, but it's enough to be better. but this one's such a sloppy shot. This is sloppy. Call me sloppy. This one, bye. And that's good shit. Love that one. These 3 bokos. This one's okay. There's a lot of foreground room. I could have tilted up more. What else is new, Paul? Could have tilted up more here a little bit. There's a little bit too much sand. But three bokos, pretty well spaced out. All 3 of them posing in a pretty decent manner. It's pretty hard to have multiple enemies that are all posed correctly. And obviously it increases in difficulty the more enemies are on the screen. And the more complex those enemies' movement. The Chuchus, kind of a simple movement protocol, whereas the bokos and Lizalfos, Guardian Stalker, they all move very, very quickly and erratically, very hard to keep up with where they're going and what their next move is going to be. So it's nice for the reason of all 3 spaced out and good pose on each one of them, but also kind of a boring shot. I could have probably tilted up a little bit and also panned maybe a little bit to the left. I wouldn't have minded having that view down the beach be a little bit more prominent, whereas there's kind of nothing on the right side of the frame. I wouldn't have minded as much if that slope of the sand didn't extend up beyond the horizon, because right now that's cutting out more of that beautiful ocean. And I could have enjoyed some more ocean in there as well. But as it stands here, I would have preferred to see a little bit more towards that left side, so that angle down the beach would have been more prominent. So no, we're not going to keep this one though. Bye. This Chuchu shot's silly. It would be cool to get a shot of a Chuchu jumping like that, leaping up, doing its little bounce, and being placed right in front of the sun. That could actually look pretty cool. But this is not an example. It's pretty close, but not the best example. So bye. Another leaping Chuchu. No. Really flared out because of the backlit nature. I was facing right into the sun. This one is kind of bullshit. It's kind of bullshit. This one, like this type of shot could be pretty nice if there was a sunset bee back there somewhere, because this direction is how we would get the sunset in the background. Look in this direction, but it does. There's nothing. It's so devoid of anything. I mean, the weather's terrible because it's raining. There's no detail in the sky, no detail in the background. You can't even tell that that's the ocean. I'm hard pressed to look at this and say, hey, that's a beach. If those palm trees weren't there, there'd be 0 clues. This might as well just be a desert landscape. The blob Slimer right there doesn't look good at all. So no, bye. Just delete that one. What am I thinking? Why did we even take that long on that shot? Disappointed. I really love this shot of this Lizalfos in front of that half moonrise, just going up over what on the left side would be. I think that's would technically. This is all Tuft Mountain. So yeah, pretty much this whole hillside here that we're seeing along the Clarinet coast here, that's all Tuft Mountain. So this would be half moon rising over Tuft Mountain, and Lizalfos con trace palm tree, I suppose. I like that pose he's got right there. He's opening both of his arms. Wouldn't mind if that Boko club was facing out a little bit more. I've said this once and I'll say it a million more times. When any kind of elongated weapon, I mean really it's every weapon. Every weapon has like a good face for it to read well in the frame. You can tell what the person's holding, what the creature's holding, what the enemy's holding, what kind of weapon it is, exactly what kind of design it has. And when it's like this, it's almost pointed at me. Not quite, but it's very difficult to tell what's going on, especially out of the context of this specific game. And if there's something I'm trying to strive for, is the shot to not need any kind of context for any game. I mean, obviously Zelda games, there's a lot of specific contextual elements in the frame, like when we have, Death Mountain in the frame. Obviously, if people didn't know what Death Mountain is, and I tell you, oh, it's a shot of Death Mountain, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about. And like Lizalfos, Zelda's kind of a bad example. But anyway, if you didn't know what a Boko Club was, like maybe you know what a Lizalfos is, because Lizalfos have been in Zelda games forever, but you're not specifically familiar with the weaponry of Breath of the Wild or whatever. It'd be interesting to have, or what I would strive for is, I'd like it to not need the viewer, to have the context of the entire game to understand the shot. That's kind of something I strive for, and it's not really easy to achieve. And the weapons, I think, are even more difficult. Like maybe you'll understand the creature, but then the weapon it's holding on top of that, and the weapon itself could obscure the creature to the point where the creature is not really readable. So again, ideally that I would like that Boko Club to have some kind of a better angle to it, so that we can see exactly what it is. Anyway, good shot though, beautiful shot. We did get that moon in focus. We held focus through the entirety of the frame. We got a very deep focus here. Love it. I love it. And I like that the Lizalfos position in the frame is pretty much balancing out the moon in that bright top left corner, balancing with the little Lizalfos in the bottom right-ish. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I probably could have tilted maybe down just a tiny bit. Lizalfos' foot just barely getting out of the frame. It doesn't really bother me. I actually don't mind that. It's just the extreme difference in space, or the extreme space between all those. Like the moon could have come maybe a little bit closer to the center of the frame, just to the, moving into the right of the frame a little bit, since it's just about to go behind that mountain. Just a couple of the elements shifting around could have made the balance better, but I still like the shot. I also really like this shot. We actually should probably gonna have to decide between these two. Whew, which is not easy for me. I really like this one, though. I think I like this one better than this one. Even though it's a very center... It's an orgy in the center of the image. And I'm taking that term from Minority Report, when Colin Farrell talks about the orgy of evidence left at the scene of that crime where Tom Cruise ends up shooting the dude or whatever for insurance or something. I don't know. It's like still not 100% sure how any of that went down. But I know Colin Farrell calls it an orgy of evidence, so I'm going to call this an orgy of compositional elements in the middle of the fucking frame. And would have loved that Lizalfos to have been a little bit to the left. It could have been filling in that void in the sand on the left. And it would have stood out really well against that lighter colored area. Here, I actually could crop this into a square aspect ratio, and it would look great, in fact. Little bit off the right side and a lot off the left, like all the way up to the Lizalfos' right arm. And that actually make a beautiful little square composition. So like this one's a little too clustered in the middle, and then this one's a little too separated throughout. But I like this one, I think, better overall. I really love that placement of the moon between the palm trees like that. Also kind of like how the contour of that tree is kind of matching the dark side, the little edge of the moon right there. The same side of the dark side of the moon or whatever is riding the edge of that palm tree kind of. And I really enjoyed those wind gusts blowing in from the ocean. Again, just maybe a little bit too much clutter in the center of the frame, but still better. I think I like it better than this one. So let's delete this and we'll keep this one. I like both those for different reasons, but I think this one just strikes me a little bit more than the other one. If you ask your man. I do really like this sunset shot, but again, the elements are just way a little bit too separated. That Lizalfos on the left, I as much as I like it when they are spreading their arms out and they're sprawled out a little bit, which again, I think if all limbs are visible on a creature, it makes it a lot more legible. But here he extended his arm, and then his right arm just reached out of the frame, and it's such a bummer because this shot was so beautiful otherwise. I love the silhouette of the Lizalfos on the right side of the frame eating bugs. That guy's just sitting there licking up bugs. And then the guy on the left is obviously in combat with our man Link. But we lost that arm, and it kind of bugs me really much. And then we got the subsequent shots weren't all that much better, in my opinion. I think it looks like we deleted all of them except for this one. And in fact, I'm not even going to keep this one because it's just so disappointing that arm is out. It's just really bugging me. It's like no, please stop, Paul. That's what it keeps saying every time I look at that goddamn arm sticking out of the frame. But look at the sun setting just above the ridge line there. That looks gorgeous. And again, I love that silhouette. In fact, I should have. Thank you, Gary. What's up, buddy? Thank you.
Oh God, Harold.
I could have probably, if I had eliminated this Lizalfos that I'm in combat with, I could have gotten maybe a beautiful shot of just the silhouette of that Lizalfos and the sun setting just over those hills. But I missed it. I think I missed it. Or the sun went down very quickly and we missed any other opportunities. So let's just delete this one. I think that arm sticking out of the frame is like enough for me to not want to keep it personally. We got these 3 Lizalfos. Again, three enemies in one is not an easy feat to accomplish with all of them looking well posed and well framed. So I like that this is kind of, and I like how all 3 of them are kind of doing different things. The one on the left is blocking with the shield. The one on the middle is jumping back. And then the one on the right is kind of doing his little taunt thing. They're all licking their lips. They all got their tongue out at the ready to lick me, of course. Tongue me. But no, the sky, we lost. It's like still kind of raining in this shot. So there's a little bit of low contrast look to the overall image. And I think, is this at that must be sunset, right? This is like right before, but we're looking the opposite direction. So it's not as this is like just as the sun's just about to go down behind me. So the opposite side of the horizon does not have as vivid as color as the other side should and does. But let's delete this one. Delete that one. We don't need it. And then we got our double rainbow shots. OMG, I do not know which one I should keep. This is where we run into problems, Paul. Okay, give me like 25 to 45 minutes and we'll have this figured out. Smoke them if you got them. Fuck me. This is when I need to have little polls, but whenever I ask opinions, I do not always get answers, so I think I'm not at the level of viewership to start doing viewer polls yet, so I'm not going to do that, but just know that I would love to do that at some point. It'd be very interesting. So Gary, hang on, even my boy Gary. Thank you, Gary. Very much love you, my friend. I hope I don't let you down. Have fun. Keep me in mind always, and I will keep you in my heart always. Yes. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Having fun every time. Good. Gary is like the most prolific of the photographers. You think I got game? My buddy Gary's got game. Tell you what. Again, I urge everybody to check out the Discord because we got some amazing stuff on there. Well, I'll ask Gary. I know Gary's listening and here. Gary, which again, no pressure. But what do you think? Should we keep the, thank you. Oh, Ignorant, what's up? Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. You can get in on this too if you got opinions. Should I keep the double rainbow shot with the Lizalfos in there, or should I keep just the double rainbow landscape shot? I don't know. They are essentially, it's essentially the same shot. One has the Lizalfos, one doesn't. The Lizalfos shot's a little bit wider. And here's what I would point out. Yeah, everybody post photos on Discord. The one thing that I liked about I like the landscape. It feels like a cool postcard. Yeah, and here's why I agree with you, Gary. I don't like how the Lizalfos is blocking that view of Caholet Rock, as we were looking at last time. Caholet Rock. Glad I remembered that. I only remembered that name because I was already clipping the shots from last time, and I looked it up like 20 minutes ago or whatever. It's a tough pick. Okay, yeah, both are good. Yeah, but like Gary, I kind of agree with Gary because again, I don't like that you cannot see all the way down the beach because the Lizalfos is blocking, and here it's like it just opens up that entire beachscape behind it there. So I think you guys are right. I think I think I'm right. I'm right. I'm always right. Ha. Just kidding. You get everyone's right. It's a nice subtle detail. Yeah, I like that little. It's at the edge of the rainbow, so it's kind of like your eye is drawn there. And when your rainbow leads you to a Lizalfos, it's not as fun as being led to Caholet Rock. In my opinion. Also, I think there's like a slight bit more contrast to this first shot, the landscape only. Yeah, anyway, that's the one we're keeping. We're keeping it done. You're mostly always right. I've never been wrong. Okay. Never once. Not once, not one time. Yeah, let's delete the Lizalfos. Although, see, only bummer about that is that that is the only enemy. Thank you, Gary. That is the only double rainbow enemy shot we had, but I'm fine just the proof that we have a double rainbow at all. How much cooler would the shot be if we had some contrast to it? Which again, I will do a stream day where I come into Photoshop with these images and edit and see what we can get away with. I'd love to see like adding contrast, trying to bring out more detail in some shadows, trying to bring down the brightness in some highlights. I'd love to see how much we can get away with, and I'm imagining not much. Adding contrast might be okay. That might work. Cause like adding contrast is not as destructive, or it doesn't require as much color depth, doesn't require as much color information, although I guarantee you that's probably, I'm probably gonna get some weird looking gradients in the sky, or posterization in the sky and shit. Super low bitrate images coming out of this thing. And there are a couple, I know, let's not talk about that. We're gonna get into, I'm gonna edit these, don't worry. We're gonna do some actual Photoshop editing of these. Okay, so we walked away last time with three decent shots. One that was a first time ever type shot, which was the double rainbow. I was very excited about that. I love this shot of the Stalnox North Aries Beach. This one's a great shot. This is probably up for deletion only because it does not really feel like summer. This is like hinting that we're getting closer to fall, and believe me, we're gonna have a lot of fun with our fall photography. Okay, this game is like, I mean, pretty much anywhere at night in this game with these stal enemies of any type, stalkoblins, stal moblins, whatever's, it just immediately feels very, very fall, Halloween, spooky time, which is what we will be getting into as we roll out of summer into fall. Which, I mean, again, I think I didn't mention this, but the reason it's the end of summer stream is because we have this week, and we got next week, and then that's the last true summer stream that we're gonna have next Thursday. Well, next Friday technically, I guess, since we'll be doing Photography Friday. But at least for Zelda, the last summer stream we'll be doing is next week. So we got this week and next week. And again, we're not going to be wrapping up all of these beach areas. I tried doing HDR with multiple shots through the day-night cycle. I bet that would work. And what we could do, which would be really cool, is like do an awesome like like a blend, like a gradient blend from day to night on one side of the frame to the other, kind of like in as actually one of my favorite moments in Alice in Wonderland when the walrus and the carpenter walking side by side, and it's like they walk just like across the night from the day into the night. Love that. Always wanted to do cool photos like that. I don't know why I've never done it. I think I've seen other people do stuff similar, but actually I believe there is a movie poster that I saw. Maybe it was Sleepless in Seattle. Is it the Sleepless in Seattle poster? Hang on, dude. I need to make sure. I need to see how right I am about this, because I'm always right. Sleepless in... Yeah, dude, it is Sleepless in Seattle, bro. Oh, how did I know that? How the fuck... I've never even seen that fucking movie, dude. I have never seen that movie. I mean, I love Tom Hanks, and Meg Ryan is alright. I don't know why I haven't seen it. But anyway, Sleepless in Seattle shot. We'll just call it... We could... Choice is yours. Sleepless in Seattle shot or... Walrus and Carpenter shot. Up to you. Up to you. Up to us. Up to we. Up to the we brand. Not we work, you understand. We take all. With Paul. Okay, anyway, this shot's going to be deleted at some point. I can tell you that, because we're not going to... sidetracked by talking about Sleepless in Seattle. At least I was, you know what, I was right, okay? But this is going to be up for deletion at some point. At least you get this one, also spooky, creepy, kind of scary, and I'm glad that we got it as like a transition. We're in the transitory period between summer and fall. And so this one is like a perfect blend, because we have the spooky skeletal type enemy at night under the moonlit landscape. But we also have those beautiful palm trees in the sand that kind of allows you to feel that little bit of summer peeking out from behind the veil of spookiness, I guess. To put it lightly. Goat and rainbow. I guess I can delete that one now. Do we have any other better? I should have kept one of the enemy. I didn't like any of those Lizalfos with the rainbow though. And we didn't keep any other rainbow shots because they're always so faded. It always gets so faded and weird looking. Again, look at this one. This one's a total... Like, why is it so low contrast? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Beautiful rainbow should be highly saturated. Again, I would like to play with that one, see what we can do. I'm going back and seeing which ones that we could possibly also delete later, which I don't want to delete any of them. Still want to get that crescent moon over eventide, rising over eventide, but we missed our opportunity there. The moon's back to this exact phase, just about half moon. Here's our Chuchu shot. I need to get a clip from this. I love this Chuchu shot, dude. Chuchu shots are they're kind of fun, and that's what actually again that's what we're gonna play around with. Oh, I absolutely love this Chuchu shot. Choo-choos. Yeah, okay, anyway. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back into the top of the list. Looking at what other things we can delete. Yeah, again, this one I could definitely delete pretty soon. Might even end up deleting this one, to be honest with you. I mean, it's okay, but like the left side of the frame behind this Stalnox is kind of, there's nothing there because we're in this kind of like overhang next to this mountainside. And so it kind of closed off what could be a beautiful nightscape behind it, but that also kind of adds a nice frame for the Stalnox to stand out in front of, because anything else more complicated in the background would have made it a little bit hard to make the Stalnox stand out. So I guess I like it for that reason, you know what I mean? Either way, okay. How many shots do we have? I think we have plenty of shots. We got 20 shots. 19 shots, so not quite 20. We'll see how far we get. I guarantee it's not going to be that far. And then let's go back. Our Chuchus that we were fighting over here. Which, I mean, am I going to be unshockable from these guys if I wear... That's lightning proof. But I should... Now I'm shock proof, right? Wait, where's my boots? Do you need... You need to have this full 3 set of stuff. I thought you'd have maybe a... Nah. Can't have shock proof and lightning proof at the same time. And what the hell is the point of these earrings? Like, why would I wear... First of all, I think the first time I got a piece of jewelry, I was like, holy shit, there's another class of armor here. We got freaking accessories. It's like, no, there's not. This is a headpiece. This is not a necklace. And it cannot be used in conjunction with the other headdress. Kind of a bummer. Actually, it was not that big of a bummer. I mean, what did it do? I just like... the more layers of buffing that you got, the better. That's just... That is the truth. In my opinion. Also, let's save. I know the auto save just happened, so that's fine. But you know what? Hard saves are... Oh, they're hard. I don't like softness. Okay, here's our Chuchus. Okay, so we have a sunset going on right there. Let's see if we can get this right here, first of all. Oh, dude, it's not bad right off the bat. Love to look down the beach. I like that there's these 2 rocks kind of going on the left and right side of the frame, kind of leading down into the little beach that these guys are chilling on. Not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. I'll keep that old shot for sure. There we go. Ooh, leaping Chuchu. Okay. Also, let's test out because he's going to do his attack. Let's test out if I'm going to get shocked. I'm loving that view, though. Now we can see all the way down the coast to that other point, which I think might be where we basically began our... Am I going to get shocked? Yeah, no. Okay, so these guys are more or less completely harmless to me now. Perfect. I got to remember this for, like, the ice Chuchus. Okay, maybe it's just a simple portrait of both these guys here. And I'm going to shoot out both these guys for a minute. Let's get them right down here, dude. This little stretch of beach right here is absolutely beautiful. Right, yeah, and if we get them up here so we can see all the way down to their point there. Come on over here, buddies. Oh, they leave their jurisdiction, though. They're leaving their jurisdiction over here. Come on over here, dude. Just get to this side a little bit. Just get over to this side, tiny bit, please. Okay, and then we'll swing around. Ooh, there we go. Damn it! I don't want him to leap yet. No. That one's okay. That sunset's already going away. We'll probably shoot out another... We'll probably end up shooting out another sunset with these guys. I think sunset shots might be the way to go with these enemies. Ooh, I like the simplicity going on here. With just these... The layers of the sand and... Ooh, look at that! Got him right at the peak recharge. That's pretty cool. The background didn't look as great as I kind of hoped it would. Like, there's those 3 layers, though. We have the sky, the ocean, and the sand.
Doing well.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you. But it's good timing on that recharge. I got to remember that. That can be a peak moment to capture. Get the best rating from Professor X. No, what's his name? And why can't I think of his name? And here we go. These little palm trees right here like this could be cool. There we go. You can get something more like that. I like to look down the beach more so I can pan to the right. Get a little bit more of a line down the beach. Like that. There he's going into duck wearing sunglasses eyeball. I'll save that for now. We're going to have to do a review anyway. I know, because these guys, we're going to do a bunch of sequences with these guys. One more charge. Ooh. Not bad. Okay, anyway, the color's gone, so now the next thing we should wait for is the Moonrise. Which, again, will be popping up down here. We'll be seeing it come just over Cajolet Rock. And the greater Eventide Island area over there. Which I don't think... I'm curious if these guys are going to... kite over there. I don't think so. Let's see where their jurisdiction ends before we see that moon. Well, the moon's going to come up any freaking second. There it is. And there it is. Okay. Oh, it's a beautiful crescent, too. Hang on. We can get one of these. Oh, recharge, recharge, recharge the big one. Ooh. That shot is beautiful. Why did I have to have those sticks on the right side of the frame, though? Just boning me. Not bad, though. Okay. Feeling like we should just get rid of one of the Chuchus. The moon's crescent again, by the way, so maybe we can go do Moonrise over Eventide. I wouldn't mind that. The crescent moon. Keeping this old shot. Okay, what can we do with these guys here? Dude, that shot's so cool, though. Get some of this... No, I don't want any of that junk. I don't want any of that junk in there. Maybe this rock... Give me beach, ocean. Okay, let that guy recharge. We'll get his... We gotta get one of their recharges, because that is, like, the coolest... Oh, we'll get his. Okay, we'll get the big guy's recharge. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Look at the moon. It went away. What the fuck? Those clouds obscure the moon way too easily. That is like the wispiest, lightest, thinnest of clouds up there. And it's gone already. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But okay. I'll save that shot for now. How many shots do we have still? 10 more shots. Okay. So basically, this is the end of their line. There's jurisdictions. So they're going back home. They're like, rolling back. Rolling back. Dude, that Moonrise was absolutely beautiful. I should have had them over here, though, instead of with all that junk. Because look at this composition right here. Love that composition. I love the how the water is just curving along. Maybe we can get a shot like this. Yeah, right, dude. I would love a little bit of a longer lens shot like this with that Moonrise. That's maybe a separate thing from the enemy, because I don't know if I'm gonna. We'll try. That's gonna be the beginning of the next night cycle, which I'll try to do once we single out one of the Chuchus. We'll single out one Chuchu. Eventually, the big one, of course. And then we will try to get it. Let's just practice that shot right now, actually. So we'll have to do... Oh, no. Is it freaking raining, dude? Come on, man. Come on. Well, we're definitely not going to shoot much during the rain. So we get him to kite over there like that, fall back, get to this little line in the water where it starts wrapping around, because that's what I really liked about the shape of the water right there. And then shoot something like that, but with that crescent moon coming up over Eventide. Where would I want... I think I was even further back there. I was closer. No, I was like right here. I just like it how the water line is creating that kind of S shape. Well, it's not really an S, but C shape. C. Wrapping from the bottom right corner around the left and then into those rocks on the right side. I very much enjoy that. So we would have a composition like that ish with the Chuchu on the left side of the frame. And the timing is going to be gnarly because, again, kiting him over here. Again, let's practice that shot. Bring you over here, fool. And it looks like we can actually kind of... I know we're kind of missing the moon over here, but I know that that angle on the moon is not the best. So, yeah, we got to get him... See, like that? That would be it. I mean, that shot, I'd be pretty happy with that shot right there. If that moon was in there. Although now I'm kind of losing out on that water skimming along the bottom of my frame. Like I said, I liked... Ooh, bonus points if he's leaping for sure. Not a keeper, though. Terrible weather, dude. Hopefully it'll clear up for sunset. Let's get them back over on this side. And try to get ready for that sunset over here. Or at least have them chilling. Oh wait, is this a rock I can blow up over here? No. Here's one thing that actually might help us out. Is this energetic rhino? Oh, no, he left. I'm just kidding. That energetic rhino beetle doesn't mean shit. But here's what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of all this crap now. Being very careful not to freaking kill the Chuchu. In fact, let's use like a shit weapon. So if I do hit the Chuchu, it ain't gonna do much. Like this Boko club. Go single-handed. It takes a lot longer to destroy those boxes too. Destroy this thing. This thing, you boned me. This little... Whatever the hell that is. It's like some sort of a flag. Ooh. Whoa! Dude, we got a little baby Chuchu? Where the hell? It came out of that barrel. Dude, 3 Chuchus on the beach. Okay. We're gonna have to work in 3 Chuchus somehow. Where's that sunset? It's not popping up as much because... Oh, well, we fucking missed that, like... I mean, sunrise. Sorry. What am I talking about, dude? I say sunrise... I use the terms interchangeably. Okay, sunset over here. Yes, we want you all over here, please. All three now. All 3 of you now. Just like we want that moonrise shot over here. Wouldn't mind the sunrise. Same thing. And why the hell is this guy? What are you doing? Come with me now. Man, make things so much easier when I cannot take damage. Come on, dudes, get over here. I need you where the sun pops up. I see it coming up over the freaking hill. Get over here, dude. All 3 of you. All 3 of you. Okay. Where's the third one? Where's the third one? What? What? There it is. What? It got like absorbed for a second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 3 Chuchus. 3 Chuchus, 1 beach. Ooh. We can get better in that one, dude. Okay, back off. I like that they're posed in tallest to shortest order right now, though. Okay. Oh! Now I need them a little bit more separated, but dude, Chuchu family on the beach. Chilling. Let's actually get I'd like to... I'm going to go up on the hill to the left, reposition a little bit, and get a little bit more of a view on that water. Get all three of them separated, dude. Separate for me. Or cluster, whatever. There we go. Separate. Choo-choos. 3 choo-choos on the beach. Oh, God, that shot's sweet. Could have tilted up more. True. Oh, we can one more better one than that though. But look how I like how they're stepping down. They're sized perfectly. Keep that old shot. 3 shot. Oh, okay. We missed that separation though. That was gorgeous though. Okay. I'll save that shot. It's not a bad 3 for either. Okay, let's get him to separate again. Get one of these guys. Okay, this guy's losing interest, so we'll hold his focus here. Hold your focus, sir. I like that they're staying in order, sirs. Stay in 3 tallest to shortest order, please. Recharge for me. I like that the original 3-fer was the best. This one's not quite as good. I don't know. But yeah, we want more of that water. There we go. 3 of them. Oh, they're all lined up. There we go. That was nice. That one's pretty nice. Still could tilt up a bit. Let's try one more. And maybe that sun will pop out and give us a nice little flare, perhaps. Okay, oh, no. The little one's going away now. There's that sunburst, too. No. Maybe we'll get baby Chuchu with sunburst. Ooh. Hey, that's the shot I was talking about with the Chuchu leaping directly in front of the sun. That's basically it. Too bad it was a baby Chuchu. Look at his eyes, though. They're all bulging out. Janine, you got bug eyes again. Okay. Here we go. I love that sunburst right there. Let's try to get that in here. All 3 of them. Same shot. I want to tilt up and get the rest of that palm tree in there. And then I think we're maybe pan to the right a little bit. Ooh, I can get a recharge. Okay, we got 2 more shots. Let's do... Oh, I guess we'll shoot out the roll. Get 2 more shots, and then we'll do a quick review. Baby Chuchu. I've never seen such a cute... A little Chuchu. Look at him just looking at the... Watching the sunrise. He's like, oh, that's a nice sunrise right there. That right there is a nice sunrise, it says. Turn around, give me a shot right here, though, fool. Balance with that little rock on the ground there. Ah! No. The great Chuchu shootout of 2022. Chuchu family photo. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I was thinking. Just having fun on the beach. Choo-choo's having fun. Ooh, they're all lined up in size order again. At their little camp. There we go. Not crazy about... There's not really... I'm not... This stretch of beach... There's such a limited amount of compositions, it seems like, for me to get that I really am enjoying. I like that shot, though. I'm keeping that. It's just like we can face this direction down the beach or the other direction on the beach. Because that's giving us the most amount of depth. I mean, we could do this shot. I wouldn't mind this, actually. All 3 of them against, like, a very simple... Oh, shit! Rainbow! Dude, 3 choo-choos in a rainbow. 3 choo-choos in a rainbow. Come here, buddies. Where's the other one? He's coming over. Come here, dude. 3 choo-choos in a rainbow. Recharge. Oh, dude. Score. Remember I was saying we don't have any good enemies with the rainbows? Well, here we have it. 3 Chuchus. Let's work on that, dude. Thank you.
Horse.
I wish it was the big one recharging right there, but I guess it's kind of funny how it's the little tiny guy, little runt. Dude, that's a keeper if I've ever seen one. Let's work. Oh, album full. Okay. And the pose that they were in just a second right there was freaking rad. Okay, so gotta keep this one because we might not end up with any other good rainbow shots. It's always a possibility. I love this 3-for right there looking down the beach. That's fun. This one of the Chuchu leaping, it's like, it's okay, but it's just fun because we got it right in front of where the sun's position was, which again I mentioned would be a cool thing. But that pose is terrible. I can't even see its eyes looking straight up. In terms of like the little family portrait shoot, this one's probably the least strong. Because again, now we're facing that hillside. Why would you want to face that hillside when we can open up and see that beautiful ocean behind us? Plus, this one is just a better 3-for shot than that one. So we'll keep this one. This one's going bye-bye. That's a good 3-for as well. Again, I like how they're lining themselves up in size order. That's probably how I would prefer it. Because it looks very fun. Looks very fun and fitting.
Now it's locked in place.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny Boy. Thank you.
You say, oh God, Harold.
And then between these two, I think I like the one where they're all separated, and they're also there's a little bit more of that shock effect going on because one of them I think just recharged here, whereas this one they're not emanating any of that electricity. So yeah, definitely keeping this spread shot versus this clustered. And then I like this one even better than this one, I think. Even though I tilt it up here to get that little bit of the starburst in the sky, but it's kind of, it's not really that visible here. And I kind of like how on this first one we can see a lot more down that beach. I like this one just better, I think, overall than this one. This one feels a little unbalanced comparatively. I think what I also really like about this, I like that you can see those lines in the sand adding that texture. Whereas here it feels like that some of those, like a lot of those lines in the sand are not as visible or something. But I like overall looking at that beach better than this one where they're blocking it. So we'll keep this one, get rid of this one. Basically the same shot, but this one we let them separate from each other, so definitely the separated versus the clustered. This is a 3-for, but just not as good as this one because we panned over and opened that beach up much better, so bye on that one. This was we were very excited when we first got these 3 Chuchu, but we got much better shots now, so we'll delete that one. This shot actually could have been really badass if the moon was in the frame, but it wasn't. But this one is really taking the cake on that moon rising. That one's just so cool. Really wish the moon was in focus, but that would have been very difficult to achieve. Just that junk on the left and right side of the frame. Just kind of boning me. Delete this one. If the moon was in here, this one would have been great, but no. Love that shot. This shot's kind of fun. This shot's great. I like the simplicity of this shot. I should have tilted up more. Splitting that horizon right down the middle of the frame, no bueno. That shot's okay. This is actually a pretty decent Chuchu, solo Chuchu and sunset shot. I actually really like that one. Little Chuchu leaping shot. That one's pretty fun. We got the Chuchu and chests. We don't. This one, the Chuchu and chest. I knew this time of day is not the time to grab electrical Chuchu shots. You know, just they said, yeah, I think anything. Yeah, this is not the time of day to shoot these Chuchus. And when it's bright like this, that just the color doesn't work for some reason for me. But it's a cool shot. But we're gonna get so many better Chuchu shots right now. I'll tell you what. I already said I kind of wanted to delete this one. Let's just do that now. Not a bad Boko shot, but eh. Okay, and then we gotta choose one of these two. And let's do the one with the leap in Chuchu, and then we can see all the way down the coast versus this one, closed coast. We closed the coast off in this one, and the Chuchu's not leaping. Not a bad shot, but again, I just like that view all the way down the beach. So no on that one. Keeping that one. I like this single. This one's fun, but that background is just trash. Zero depth whatsoever, basically. No, good timing. This is where... Is that where I was like realizing that the recharge, when it does the recharge, it ends up looking way, way cool. Way cool. So pitted. So this one is no. Other than that charge on him, is everything else kind of no. This little doubles shot is kind of cool, but I wish that big Chuchu was electrifying there a little bit. I like that. I like that electricity emanating around them. Obviously, compared to these two, this one's better without the guy leaping. I don't mind the leap, but it's just not as good as this one. Man, we might only shoot these Chuchus tonight, my friends. I do not know yet. I mean, that was the point. I knew we were going to be doing heavy Chuchu stuff. We'll see. It's just like I wanted to also work our way down the beach, and that might not happen. Let's see how long it takes us to get through these Chuchus, man. Okay, let's pick between these two. They're both electrified here, but then that burst is actually kind of distracting a little bit. Yeah, I think I like this one better, even though, again, I like the electricity emanating better in this one, but I like this one better, so delete that one. Love this shot. Obviously, we have to keep that until we get a better moon shot for sure. Got our triple shots, and triple shot plus rainbow. And now we are ready. What else can I delete? I bet I can delete some stuff here. You know what? We don't need goat. We don't need goat anymore. We do not need goat and rainbow. You are obsolete, my friend. You are obsolete now. Blood Moon and Telescope. Now that we have that Blood Moon rising over Eventide, I think I'm happy deleting that Blood Moon, because that was the only reason we saved. The only reason we saved that shot was because it was our only good Blood Moon shot, and I still like it. I don't mind that shot. I would have preferred maybe a little bit more of a wide view so we could have seen that entire structure of the house with the moon rising. Would have loved that. God, such an early shot. It's almost a shame to delete it. But again, we have made a bigger and better Blood Moon rising shot. So, bye. It is fitting for it to be next to the telescope like that. I'll say that, but no. And I was trying to get the moon right between those clouds, so it was standing out, which it did not. I do really love this shot, but I kind of think we can get a better one. This one, I do love it, but it just, there's so many sloppy things about it. I'm going to delete it. I don't want people to see anything. I think because someone popped in and said they really liked this shot, which it is really cool. Don't get me wrong. And I would love to get another shot like this at some point. But I would prefer that little shrubbery on the right side of the frame to not be there. The laser coming from the Divine Beast is kind of eating into the red coming out from that little charge up punch attack. And so I would prefer that red line to not be there. And I'd prefer if the Blade Master was actually not posed directly in the center of the frame. Having them on one side with the moon above on the other opposite side would be ideal in my opinion. So let's just delete that one. We gotta make room, my friends. We have no other shooting star or falling star fragment shots, so I have to keep this one. Plus it's Death Mountain with a freaking shooting star, so I mean, I don't know how you not want to keep that one, you know. There's our Moonrise, Sunrise. I kind of want to delete, maybe we'll delete Moonrise over Eventide. Because I know I want this as a crescent. But I guess we'll save it for now until we get up there and do that, which we could do tonight. Maybe we'll try to accomplish that since the moon is in the right cycle right now. Or is it at the right phase to grab that crescent moon? Because last time we went up there, guess what? It was a blood moon. It was not a crescent moon. So maybe we'll do that. Okay, good Chuchu, good Chuchu, good Chuchu. This one could be so much better if there was some more light in the sky. Like this shot at this time, because obviously we waited a little while. I think I'll delete this double Chuchu shot. We don't need that. I mean, especially compared to this Moonrise. Goodness. So yeah, delete that one. Much better twofer. And then let's choose between these. I think okay. It's definitely gonna be the 3 at sunrise, with those beautiful sunrise colors versus this one that lost a lot of contrast. Not any good color to the sky. Not any good clouds in the sky. So I'll keep this one. Delete this one. Yeah, delete that one, and then we got the 3-fer with the rainbow, which is definitely going to be one of the better shots we've taken so far. And then we're gonna let's work on this rainbow shot, which I think I want to take a picture. Like they put themselves in a nice little clustered composition, just like you do with the real family portrait. So I saw them go into that pose, so I kind of want to like go right into camera mode and take a photo. Oh, I was already in photo mode. Yeah, which, you know, that was okay. That guy leaped. I didn't mean for that guy to leap. Let's delete that for now. Okay. Recharge, and recharge. Oh, okay. Where'd that rainbow go? It's gone, dude. Dude, it's like they put those little elements. And like I'm probably building this in my head because you know that's what imaginative people do. But I'm gonna go ahead and imagine that they added those cool little features like there's the rainbow again. It's coming back. Okay, come here, Chuchus. Why did you leave me when the rainbow's? No, but it's not the rainbow. It's what is happening? It's gone again. Does it have anything to do with like where I am, like? Because I swear, like, sometimes I'll approach, and then I'll see it pop up, and then I'll try to back off to find a composition, and it'll go away, and it's like it has something to do with my movement, or at least where I've moved to, because it's gone now, dude. That's how much, dude, that is... You know, life can happen quickly like that, man. That's what can happen. This is why we talked about Wayne Gretzky last time. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and I'm very glad we at least took the one shot. We got at least the one, and at least they're actually in a decent pose. Some of these are crazy beautiful. Makes me want to paint something like that. Oh, you should. Oh my goodness, paint some Zelda stuff, please. I would love to see some Zelda paintings. The point of... Oh no, is that a mosquito in my freaking dark room, dude? I got bit by so many mosquitoes this week, by the way. I got like 4 on my left leg and then 2 on my right leg. It's not fun. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to the mosquito bites too, because they do not look very nice to me. You know, they don't. Anyway, I saw a mosquito. Okay, anyway, the point of taking these photos and what we're gonna eventually do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. Is get these up and available for people to download. Like Gary was saying, postcard. One of the pictures reminded him of a postcard, which is like exactly what we would probably do with these. My buddy Paxmore had mentioned doing like a tour guide, utilizing these images, like displaying each area of the game, which is another great idea. So there's some functionality with these images that hopefully we'll be able to offer. Gotta offer the whole Chuchu portfolio, of course, for the Chuchu lovers out there. Well, like myself. Absolutely love this shot of this Octorok, dude. So many cool shots. Okay, anyway. But yeah, paint. And you know what would flatter the hell out of me is if you ever painted a picture of mine. If I take a photo and then you paint a picture of it, it'd be very flattering. Very flattering. Not saying you gotta do that or you should, but I'm just, just stream of consciousness going on here. But thank you. It's way too flattering. You guys flatter me way too much. Everyone's flattering, and I appreciate it. You guys are helping build my confidence. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, we only got that one rainbow shot, dude. I cannot believe that. Maybe it'll come back. We got rain today. It looks like rain is on the freaking schedule. Thank you, Gary. Thank you. We got rain on the schedule. I think I want to eliminate a couple of these Chuchus, though. And I don't know which one I should eliminate, though. I want to simplify things for the next sunset and sunrise. Or, I'm sorry, sunset and moonrise. I would like to eliminate a couple of these because it's just too complicated and it's adding... I'm waiting for too long to get these guys... It's another cool little threefer.
A piece of that.
Let's see if we can get them. We worked them on that side. Let's actually work them, all 3 of them, before I. Ooh, I also wouldn't mind a like threefer shot that we use as the. Just gonna hide this rock over here so it doesn't get in my way. I could also use a threefer shot for the compendium, and that would make me pretty happy. So let's maybe try to get that really quick while we have everybody. All 3 of them lined up like this. Have them roll into my frame a little bit. Save that shot, and then it's just going to be compendium. Nice. Love it, dude. I don't know if I want that guy leaping or not. It's kind of cool, though. Definitely a better compendium shot. And then maybe let's do one this side with like hold it rock in the background. Charge up, buddies. Oh, dude, look at that threefer. Again, only for the compendium, but ooh, that's a good compendium shot, dude. Let me try to get the same thing, but I want to move to the left a little bit. Get Cajolet Rock just between the little the valley between that little peak, the 2 peaks, the 2 bigger Chuchus can frame Cajolet Rock on the one side like that. Just like that. Oh, but then the freaking box left. Okay, hang on. Keeping that one. No, dude, they spread out way too fast. Fuck. I can back up. That's still a cool compendium shot, though. Back up, back up, back up. No. There we go. Ooh. I don't know if that one's better or worse. I like that he's doing the little one's doing his little shock attack. Yeah, I'll keep that one. That's fine. Would really help me out, Nintendo, if you gave me the ability to choose where the compendium shot, the slice of the frame's coming from. Just like put the square over it like you would with any profile picture on any platform. Let's just delete all these that we used for the compendium because they're not going to be good compositionally speaking, except for that central portion of the frame that we're cropping that out of. I should have kept that one. Oh, but that one ended up, they spread out too far. I was like, why didn't I keep that one for the Cajolet rock shot back there? Because it didn't come out, doofus. That one's fine. I'm going to try one more for the compendium. No, well. Let's see if that rainbow popped back up too. Here we go. Ooh. That's another cool little 3 for shot for the compendium. But I still like that one. Okay, we can stop doing compendium shots, dude. What are you doing? Keeping that shot. That's fine. Delete that one. Wait, what was that shot? This shot's not that great. Delete it. Okay. 11 a.m. is going to start raining. When it starts to rain, I'm going to go do a little, like, location scout down here further. See what we're going to be getting ourselves into. Okay, everybody get over towards the beach there. Yeah, in your pecking order. Perfect. And... Ooh. Look, that leap is great, dude. It'd be really cool if we got all 3 of them jumping. I don't know if you can time that very well. It's a cool leap and shot, though. Obviously not keeping that for the compendium. Let's just do like beach in the background, like this kind of thing. Kind of like a nice little sunny day at the beach with the 3 choo-choos. Ugh. Missed that peak explosion on the electricity. Oh, dude, keep jumping like. Look at this! 2, 3. Ooh! They line themselves up so perfect, dude. That's great. I don't know if that's gonna be better than some of the other ones, the 3 first, but. That one also very nice. Dividing that horizon line, though, in the middle of the frame. I like that shot, though. Okay. Still keeping that old shot for the compendium, though. It's so great when they all leap, though, at the same time like that. And then go into the perfect order. Let's do, like, a long lens shot on these guys. What are we doing with those tight lenses, or those wide lenses all the time? Look at these guys, dude, strutting their stuff. Here's my strut. Do-do-do. Strut my way on over to you. Oh! That's kind of fun, dude. I should have been facing a little bit more to the left, pan to the left a little bit. All 3 of them. That was kind of fun. It's gonna start to rain any freaking minute now. Looks like we got about an hour. Look at that starburst going off over Cajolet Rock. Or I mean, Tuft Mountain. Oh! That was another good example of him jumping right in front of the sun. But now we're not getting... I think they have to be basically completely composed in front of the sky so you can see the entire bright sun emanating from behind the Chuchu, and here we kind of lost it. Wait, I do it if you'd like. I've been looking for more inspiration to paint. I really love some of these. Well, yeah, dude. I mean, you're you're welcome to paint any of these, but don't do it just on my behalf. But yeah, if you want to do it, you know what I mean? That'd be flattering as hell. I'm not gonna keep this one though. Not gonna keep that shot. We can get one more leap like that with the sun in the frame, maybe. No, I want that. Wait, do that leap again, pal. I can get a really cool shot. This does look kind of nice. Ooh. No, he's got to come down. No. I don't know how I would make this look nice. I mean, it looks okay. You really want the... This is kind of fun. Just the eyes. Just the eyes like this. With the sun popping up. See if we can get... I want to do that shot, but like at the peak moment of him recharging. Oh. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Eh. I'll save it. Still keeping that compendium shot. What else do we got? I feel like I'm just killing time with these guys until we can get that Moonrise. Although I would really love... Oh, it's so hard to decide if I want to get rid of any more of these guys right now, or if we want to try to save them for more 3-fers. I mean, look, I mean, if we got a Moonrise shot with a 3-fer in it, it would be incredible. It's just like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's gonna be so much simpler. Like, even with these the two enemies, it was a little complicated. Also have to decide which one of the Chuchus we keep. I think I want to keep the middle-sized one. Keep the middle-sized guy around for the moon shots. That's a good portrait, dude. Some of these are great, man. Some of these are great. Our little Chuchu photo shoots. Oh, I wish I panned to the left just a tiny bit here. Just a tiny bit. It's like nothing happening on the right side of the frame. All the sky, everything's on the left side. So we could have cut out that small sliver between the Chuchu and the edge of the frame just a little bit. Cut that out a little bit. Chuchu photo shoots 2022. Love it. Love it. Guess what? We're going to be getting a lot of Chuchu clips this week. Yeah, do I want to fuck around with, like... I think, you know, we did the multiple Chuchu thing at sunset and sunrise and stuff. I kind of want to simplify things, get one... And we got a double shot with the moon. Let's simplify things. Let's see. First of all, I think I think this middle Chuchu has less of a jurisdiction over this side of the beach. So that will factor in. See, because he doesn't seem to like... Let's see how far we can get this guy to go. Anybody else want to, like, hug a Chuchu and see what it feels like? I do. All gooey. They're obviously not wet, otherwise they'd be... The sand would be sticking to them, so they obviously have, like, some sort of coating that prevents them from things sticking to it. Look at them, they're all, like, leapfrogging. So yeah, okay. Okay, no, they all... Looks like they're all willing to come this far. Which is where we need that. We need a Chuchu right about there. For when the moonrise comes up. And we can get that moonrise right like this. Boom. Be like just like that. And then Chuchu, boom. With the moon in there. Okay. So that's settled. Let's do. So hard to I gotta make these hard decisions though. See, the big Chuchu, I feel like its eyes get kind of lost in its giant blob structure. The little one, its eyes are a little bit too big, and the medium one is just right. Just right. So, oh god, it pains me. Oh, you're not dead? I was like, I'm gonna one-shot this guy for sure. Okay, middle Chuchu, you will survive. We just need... Oh, poor little Chuchu. The thing was so cute. Here's my idea. My concept is that I'm not actually... I am not destroying these enemies in any kind of violent way. I am merely releasing them from what is really... more like an indentured servitude that they have to Ganon. Ganon's like, yo, I'll give you this beach. I'll give you this beach area for you to have your jurisdiction over. If you just take out Link for me when he comes by. That's all I ask. Just take Link out. He's only like the most powerful hero in Hyrule. Okay, anyway, like I said, let's go do a location scout while we're waiting out the rain. And then we'll sunset shoot that direction. We'll sunset shoot into the west. We're facing west here, right? Yes, I'm not being a doofus, right? West, yes. I stress that we are facing west, yes. Such a mess. Must confess, Dankeschön. Razor claws will take it. I guess I don't need to be shockproof. I'll just keep on this gear for now since we'll be going right back to Chuchu's. What's up, goat? I could ride the goat. I think you gotta sneak up on the sucker though, which I did not. Okay, so once we leave... I know I scouted over here last time too a little bit, but this is a good use of the time. There was another Chuchu over here, which we just took out pretty quick. It's kind of my mistake. I should have kept that one around, actually. Because this location over here looks like it's going to be a lot more interesting in terms of stuff. And like I said, this is where we're going to be getting into Lorelyn Village and Corn Beach. Corn Beach. It's the you know, they grow copious amounts of corn. It's corn. Big old lump of knobs. Corn Beach. It's got the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing right here. It's corn. That's what that is. Okay, I saw that Lizalfos. I saw Hardy Radish. Take you. I knew I recognized some Hardy Radish here. I got this Korok. Wait, why is this stone circle? Oh, I think it's like this. Am I supposed to complete this one too? And this one's not. This one's done. I guess that's just like the pattern. If you didn't realize you're supposed to create a full circle with them, you'd realize it once you see that small one completed. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, Lurline Village in the rain. Let's actually take this shot. This actually looks pretty sweet. Little birds overhead. Ooh, the rain's breaking a little bit. We're getting those beautiful sunset clouds. Very, very low contrast, but I kind of like the atmosphere on that. I could tilt up more, of course. I didn't see that top edge, top right corner. And I think I see a flying V coming up. Hang on, dude. Flying V. Flying V overhead. We got those birds. I'm going to tilt up to get the edge of that mountain. Get that flying V just in the center, like there. Ooh. I like that. That's a beautiful one. I wish those clouds were like a little bit higher in the sky, which they're gonna... Those clouds will fill in the sky. It looks like they're just moving in that direction. But now the flying V's gone, so we're gonna lose that. Beautiful shot, though. Dude, look at the way the water is being illuminated by in just that one little area. Okay, anyway, Loreline, we're doing a whole Loreline shoot. Okay, I don't want to get into that. That seemed like that was a beautiful moment. Dude, if you lived in this village, why? I mean, like, what else would you need? I mean, look at that, dude. Yeah, we'll do... Okay, I don't want to... I'm playing around with these framings. I like those trees creating this little zone right here is really cool. There's so much to do with that. Okay, let's not get into that yet, Paul. We have Chuchus. Okay, on the rise. And also the moon's going to be coming up very quickly, so let's get back over here. Oh, it's the guy. Let me do a picture of him really quick, dude. Look at this. Oh, look at the sunset, too. Beautiful. Sunrise, sunset. That's nice. Okay. Well, I think is he always there? I think he's always there, so we'll be able to get shots of that. In time. Okay, excuse me, but I wanted to be back over here for the Chuchu and the Moonrise. And I might not get it over there. Let's see if putting on these sand shoes makes any kind of difference. I fucked around over at Loreline too long. What am I thinking, dude? I think we got a minute. I think the moon really comes up around 10. Yeah, it's going to be 10 in the 30 freaking seconds, Paul. Also, the moon will not even be visible if it's going to be raining. Oh, don't even test me today, stout goblins and Keese. Do not test me. It's okay. I still see the light from the sun going down since we're facing west, and I'm still seeing my shadow on the floor from that direction. You'll see it just like, pop, my shadow will disappear. Okay, buddy, come over here, please. Damn, I'm not even going to be able to get this if it's going to be raining. Come on back, buddy. Oh, shit. Doofus. Can't be shock-proof if you don't have the full freaking kit on, man. Okay, there is their moon coming up now, but it's not going to be visible. Kind of boning me. But it will probably pop out shortly. Shit, dude, it would have looked really nice, too. Get ready for it. Come here, Chuchu. Okay. Our moon, pop out right now. Anyway, that's like the shot, almost. But the moon's not there. Kind of disappointed. Pop out, moon. It's like so obscured. Ah. He's too close to me now, too. Come back over here, buddy. It's like all the way over here now, so we're not going to get... It's like up in there. And it's weird, like you can't even really see where. I mean, you would definitely be able to see where it is in the sky. I mean, I could, you know, it would be glowing. The clouds would be glowing. But they're completely, which again, total bullshit. I mean, look how wispy and thin those clouds are. Like that's gonna obscure the majesty of the moon? I don't think so. Bullshit. Bullshit, Chuchu. You also decided to move back. Where the fuck is the moon, dude? Is it... I mean, again, I don't think it changes its position in the sky, right? I mean... This has been confusing to me in the past, I swear. Oh, wait, the weather is always gorgeous. Wait. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it is always gorgeous. It just doesn't always look great in the photos. And again, now the moon is not even... This is when I start to think that there's some kind of bug going on where, like, the moon didn't pop up. This has happened before. There was no actual sprite. There's no moon sprite in there. Unless I'm being really stupid. Am I being really stupid? Is it just behind the mountainside? What the hell? Well, you know, we got a close enough shot to that for the double, I would say. The double shot. So maybe we'll forget that. I wouldn't mind moon set if we can get my boy over here. Maybe if the moon again, if it pops in here somewhere, I don't see it though. This is kind of... That must be what happens though. It's like every once in a while it bugs out, and then there's no sprite. The same exact thing has happened in Fallout, and I swear it's happened here too. Although I was ridiculed for not knowing the directions that the moon should rise and fall, which I do. It's just that it's not freaking there, and so it's confusing, and it makes my head confused. Makes me mad. Come on back here, buddy. We're supposed to go in this direction, right? You silly fool. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna... Okay, tell you one thing, dude. Next time we play, it's gonna be all about Loreline Village. We might get over there a little bit. I mean, we did shoot that one shot tonight, but... Or it's like, does the moon just basically turn into like such a small little sliver that you can't see it at all? I'm so confused. I would love a shot. Look, if the moon silhouettes that, whatever that little, like, it's not a tree, it's like a well or something up there. If the moon ever silhouetted against that, that'd be freaking rad with like these palm trees right here like this. I mean, obviously you might want to... There's Lizalfos that we kind of bailed on. Okay, well, let's see if the sunrise is going to help us out here. Because we're going to get like 2 seconds of sunrise before rain again. Come here, Chuchu. Come here, Chuchu. Dude, oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding. Come on. Come on, dude, right here. Come on, buddy. God, you have to stay like within 3 feet of these guys. Come on, the sun's coming up, buddy. Get over here. What am I paying you for? Come on, I need you a little further. Come on, right here, right here, right here. Come here. Come here. Okay. Oh, look at that, dude. Oh, but he needs to turn towards me. And I wanted that explosion. We can do it. We can get this. Oh. Okay, I'm going to position. I'm going to move myself to the right. Actually, I'm going to move. I'm going to get him. I want to get him to leap. Let's save that one. Not a bad shot. Let's get him to, like, leap. Need him over here. And then to leap in my direction. Okay, so he's there, and then he'll leap towards me in this direction. Oh, God, this is going to be gorgeous, dude. Get him to recharge. Oh, yeah, dude. He's getting a little blown out, though. Not bad. Let's try that one more time. I think if the sun goes up a little more, it actually will help us out. So again, let's have him leap this way. Have him recharge, come back this direction. Jump at me here. There we go. I'm digging that, but again, I think the sun could actually even come up a little bit more. We have 4 more shots in our roll. Okay, yeah. If we let that sun come up, because then it kind of loses that bright hot spot as it comes up. Whoa, 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 buddy! You are not leaving yet. Give me one more good shot here. Try to go longer lens on it. Yeah, buddy. Cajolet rock in the background. I really love those rocks going out into the water there. My issue is that the sun is still blowing out so much. Hopefully we'll get it. If we can get it behind one of those clouds. It's like peeking through the clouds so we can still see the starburst. That'd be great. And also I can get a little closer to my friend here. Recharge. Fuck, losing those rocks on the right side of the frame. Also not good timing on that recharge. Okay, have him jump. Get those rocks, get the sand and the starburst. Oh! Oh! Flying V up at that top corner too. That looks great. Look at the electricity flying off of him. That's beautiful, dude. That's it. That is about it. I just wanted... I should have widened out maybe a little bit. I'm not getting that slope into the beach. The slope from the water all the way up to the beach. Let's see. We can get another one right here, though. That same thing, I'm sure. Same similar type of thing. Back off a little bit more of that circular shape on the beach. Ah, that one doesn't have... I'll save it, but it doesn't have that magic of the first one, I don't think. This one's great. Look at that flying V, dude. And here's what I love about that flying V. It's helping add some more detail back to that really bright portion of the sky. Even though there's some clouds in there. There's a little bit of texture. But that flying V is standing out so well there. It's great. And then the only other issue is that the Chuchu being composed on the sand like that, it's a bright object posed in front of a high key backdrop and it's getting a little lost. So ideally we'd have one of those dark things. Thank you very much, Ignorant. Thank you. Love that. That might be the shot of the freaking... No, actually... Shot of the day is going to be one of the triplet shots, right? I mean, it's got to be. Here, we won't review yet. Let's keep I'm going to shoot out my roll, and then we'll do a final little review wrap. Oh, we have one more shot we can take. Let's try to get that leaping shot I was talking about with him right in front of the sun. Like this. That's it. That's the shot I wanted. Right there. Disgusting blob. Definitely keep it. Look, I love that compendium shot. We're slowly making our compendium. Okay, there's our full album. Okay, let's do here. Wait, let's do a quick little review. I have to delete something because we need self-portrait. So let's delete this guy because it's not a good shot. That's me bullshitting you when I said it was a good shot. And then let's just do our obligatory self-portrait. Widen out with. Oh, I didn't pose. That's a funny shot, though. But let me pose with this guy. Oh, that's going to be... Well, that's all we can take. You know what? That's a good enough picture. I like that shot. That was actually a fun shot. I'm not going to kill... I'm leaving this Chuchu here, though. Oh, look at that shot. He actually... Hang on. Actually, I lied. Hang on. Night market guy... we're going to do Loreline next time, so I don't know why I'm saving these. I do like this shot, though, with that flying V in there. Wish I had these two mixed, though. Flying V in this shot would have been epic. Because of those clouds. There's a little bit of mist coming off the water on that bottom right corner, too. But I'll save the Flying V version, just because it's Flying V. It is a Flying V. Need I say more? And then just let me take one shot. I liked his positioning right here, actually. This was actually a really cool spot. So I want to have him come down here. Because him being down here actually gives me an elevated position, and then I kind of look... Although now he's not. Yeah, we have to... Alright, do your electrical move. Boom! Love that shot. Okay. I could have tilted up a skosh. Just a skosh. But still a great shot. Save that one. Okay. We did our self-portrait. But let me do another one. You know, well, actually, let's do two. We'll try since we're not done with the roll. We'll get one more shot of the same thing. I do very much enjoy this angle. Let him jump. Get a longer lens, maybe, version. Ooh. Nice. I like that. Okay, album full. All right, we're good. We are good. I'm not killing this Chuchu, though. I love this Chuchu. Yeah, maybe I should have let the baby. There's a flying V. Can't shoot it because guess what? We're out of freaking photos. And guess what would make a great shot is that flying V going right through the sun like that. Boom, but no. Also, I couldn't tell which direction those things were flying because their tail looked exactly like their head. Were they flying backwards? That'd be funny. Okay. I think this is where we... Ooh, there's a little octorock over there. Maybe we'll shoot something with that next time because I like this rock structure a lot. And something with this rock structure could be really cool. And having that octorock jump out of the water just on the right side of it. And there's a flying V above us there now, too. Would have made for a great shot. I can't shoot it because my album's full, and I can't do a whole review right now because that'll take 50 minutes. Anyway, let's save. I don't remember the last time I saved. I'm really lucky I didn't die anywhere in there. And we'll do our final review. We got a lot of Chuchus. Got a lot of Chuchus today, but that was the whole point. I knew that was going to be... I didn't think it was going to take the entire stream, but it's not a problem that it did because we got so many cool Chuchu shots. And all my clips are going to be Chuchu shots now. for better or for worse. Anyway, quick review. These last Chuchu shots came out pretty cool. I can tell you right now, I will prefer the longer lens version of this shot. We also brought all those elements into the frame. We fit a lot of those elements into the frame a little bit better. We brought everything, kind of sandwiched everything together as we went into a longer focal length like that. Not compression depth-wise, I mean, like, also because I repositioned a little bit and reframed. But what that did is it brought all the elements a little bit closer together. They're a little dispersed left to right here. And there's a little bit too much sand going on in the beach versus that background. So we enlarged the background a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to prefer this closer shot. But we'll talk about that next time. We got our obligatory self-portrait. Really wish I was pointing or holding my hand up here because that would have made it even better. But you know what? We did it. It's obligatory. We have to do it. So we did it. Great shot. We got... Is there a flying V up there in this shot? There is still, huh? Thank you. Hey, Link from Breath of the Wild, lol. Thank you. Wait, hang on, my friend. I'm just wrapping up. I'm sorry to have to bail as soon as... Thank you very much for the follow. I hope I don't disappoint you. Obviously, you like Breath of the Wild. I only have 8 shrines. Oh, you're going to get those shrines, my friend. You're going to take those down easy. But anyway, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Like I was saying, I'm going to be wrapping up here. I'm just doing the final review from our photo shoot with the Chuchus we did tonight. So take a gander. I don't know how long you've been here, my friend, but thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. But hopefully, if you like what you see, what we've done here, you'll be back next Thursday because Triforce Thursday is our regularly scheduled programming here in the darkroom on Thursdays. So I apologize to click and run, to pro snap and run. But we did this beautiful, thank you, Gary. Thank you. We did a little Chuchu shoot. This is definitely one of my favorite ones because we had that flying V above, sunrise over the Clarinet Coast and Eventide Island. Ooh, hopefully I don't spoil any of the... I don't want to spoil any of the shrines. I'm full... This character... I am done with the game except for the extended content, I believe. I might have to fight Ganon. Maybe I've held off fighting Ganon. But just so you know, there might be spoilers in terms of looking at the map and seeing stuff here, my friend. Just keep that in mind. I don't want to spoil anything for you. Finding those shrines is one of the most fun aspects of this game. And I love that each one is like a little puzzle mini dungeon. It's absolutely beautifully well done. I know a lot of people were kind of unhappy that there's no like fully fledged like large dungeons in this game. Like the Divine Beasts are kind of like the dungeons, I guess, the larger dungeons. But with all those shrines, I think that added up to a more interesting type of content than one larger dungeon with multiple puzzles. But anyway, makes you want to replay Breath of the Wild. Oh, you should, dude. Replay it. There's so much. Also, I haven't even gotten to, like I said, I haven't even gotten to any of the expansions because when I stopped playing, I think they had just released Master Quest. And I started that. I got all the way through the Master Quest, and then I didn't do any of the extended stuff beyond. Like I tried to do the what's the challenge called? The Master Challenge quest thing to get the upgraded Master Sword, but I did not even do that. I have so much stuff to do. Anyway, there's a lot of new content for this game. My bro John's been asking me to do the Master Cycle Zero quest, which I might do. I still might do that, Johnny. It just wouldn't be... I wouldn't probably do that on a Thursday because it's our photo shoot Thursdays. I would probably want to do that on a specific... making our way through Hyrule stream or something. I don't know. Either way, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. But yeah, everyone should play this and everyone should take awesome photos and then everybody should post them on the Discord, which I'm going to put up here now again. I know you're already on there, ignorant, but for all those who are not, If you take any sweet photos in Breath of the Wild, which I know there's no good way to export them from this game, one thing we talk about and complain about on this stream a lot. We're working on ways to export these in a decent fashion. But yeah, everybody should play this game and everybody should take photos, and then y'all should post them on the Discord and show off your awesome photographic skills. But that's besides the point. Okay, so we got this. We got our single Chuchu shoot done. Got a lot. This is going to be real hard to vet these. I'm going to have a lot of trouble going through these and try to decide which one I like better. We shot this whole sunrise, obviously. I would have loved if we got a better shot while the sun was just breaking over Caholet Rock on Eventide Island. That would have been a beautiful shot, but these compositions are not the best on those exact timings. Would have loved this shot had the moon been in there, but like we saw, the moon sprite was just not in the sky. We had the lighting effect coming, but the moon was literally invisible, or I completely missed it. I don't know how I missed it if I did. I had something I wanted to send in Discord, but my PS5 isn't letting me share stuff lately. It sucks. Do you know if you do a screenshot on PS5? Here's how I get my stuff off PS5. If you do a screen grab, or if your game is saving the game photo to your media folder, which in Fallout, every photo that I've taken is immediately saved to my media folder, so I can delete it in game as soon as I want, and I have access to it later. But you have to send those images in your media file to somebody on the PlayStation app, and then the images are... And I'm sorry if this is exactly what you're already doing, and now I'm just mansplaining away. But you send the photo to somebody else in your chat, and then you have to go into the chat yourself and then download it from the chat, and it'll go onto your camera roll. That's been the easiest way for me to get images quickly off of my PS5 and into my phone to share on regular medias. Not any longer. They will automatically sync to the app. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Did they just update that? Do you know how much time that saves me? It's not that much time. Okay, it saves me like 5 to 10 minutes, but still, that adds up. You know what I mean? If you have a PlayStation app on your phone, it'll automatically upload if you have it in settings. Oh my goodness. You know, this is why I love my friends, because you educate me on things. Anyway, again, getting very ahead of ourselves, we will be discussing in full the photographic capabilities in Fallout and on PS5 tomorrow. So anyway, let's wrap up here. Yeah, I'm just kind of bummed we didn't get any good single electrical Chuchu, and that's why I did keep him alive, so we could go back maybe and get one if we want. But I would have loved a shot like this with that moon rising over the Clarinet Coast, Caholet Rock in the background. We got a quick shot of the night market guy. What's that guy called? I know this isn't... I'm thinking in Stardew Valley, there's something called Night Market, and it's like very similar to this night guy. I forget what his name... The Monster Merchant? Monster Merchant. Is that what he is? The Monster Merchant? Either way, I took this shot kind of just to remind myself that that's a good photographic opportunity right there. Ooh, we definitely have to go to Skull Lake. When it gets close to Halloween, we got to go to Skull Lake and shoot some stuff over there. Remind me. This shot's... I'm not going to save this, but I'll save it for now, just to remind me that it's going to be there. We got one shot of Laurelin Village. A nice little overall shot of the bay, which is their name for that bay. No. It's just Corn Beach and Loreline Bay. I'll call it Loreline Bay. But we got one overall shot with a flying V in there, mind you. I'll point out. We'll do a lot of Laurelin next time. That's going to be probably our main focus. It's funny. I thought we were going to get here so much quicker. So much coast to go up, dude. So it took us the entire summer, and I know I did miss like 2 weeks, so that kind of fucked us over a little bit, but we only got across only the majority of the southern portion of the coast. That's so crazy. But yeah, we'll be sticking probably to this whole area next time, and then making our way over. Fuck, dude. I guess we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna maybe we'll put that to a vote if I should be trying to keep going up the coast for into the fall, or if we want to save the rest of the coast for next summer. I don't know. That's such a long way off. Anyway, that's again, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Laurelin Village. Okay, we got just the eyes of this this Chuchu with the sun. I thought that's kind of a fun shot. It's kind of eh. I think, you know what would have really made this cool? I should have actually filled almost a little bit more of the bottom of the frame with the Chuchu. I couldn't like reposition infinitely to my desire as much as I would want to, but I think that the Chuchu should have been a little bit larger in the frame to really make this comedic, so that it was just like fully completing the left to the right side of the frame with the Chuchu's body itself. That would have been nice. We got our 3 furs. We got a bunch of these nice little family portraits of the Chuchu family. 3 Chuchus. Chuchu's day at the beach. Having fun. You know, they're having a great old time. This guy's just jumping with joy is what he's doing. 3 Chuchus plus rainbow. Absolutely love that shot. That's probably a contender for best shot of the night. But there's so many issues with it. I mean, the contrast is really low, as we have seen with every single rainbow shot we've ever had. That's, I don't know. I'll put it on the short list for Pro Snap Pick of the Day. We still have these 3 Chuchus at sunset. It's going to be hard to choose between these guys next time. Oh, if I was zoomed in, I should have zoomed in 20% here. I had a good 20% area to crop from the peripheral sides, and this shot would have been so much stronger. I don't like all that junk, especially I don't mind the box and the barrel on the left side of the frame as much as I just do not like those sticks. That random flagpole thing on the right side is not too horrendous, and I think the beauty of the moon right there makes up for it. But still, that was like the only moon and Chuchu shot we got, which is kind of a bummer. At least we got one. There's a great sunset single Chuchu shot looking down the beach. Love those palm trees. I wish there was something a little bit more interesting happening deeper into the background beyond those palm trees. You can see that hillside, but it doesn't have like the best shape to it. In fact, it has so many hard, like just straight lines, and like the angles of all like the points where all those lines are intersected. It just looks like very polygonal. There's no like, and I'm gonna be polygon off my stream in a minute here. It just doesn't have a good shape to the structure, and I know that those hills look cool because we have other shots. But there's no detail in them. You can't see like they have like a stepped kind of nature to them at a certain point. I don't know if that would be the right spot to look at to see it, but could have been better if there was a little, like, what if that was Death Mountain? Picture Death Mountain right beyond those palm trees, and then tell me that shot wouldn't have been better. You know what I mean? Still like it though. And we have Chuchu, giant Chuchu leaping with joy. I'm surprised these aren't named differently. It's not like giant electrical Chuchu, electric Chuchu, and baby Chuchu. They're just being lazy with their enemy designations and then resizing them and recoloring them. Come on. I kind of wish here that the Chuchu was actually not riding the edge of the hillside there. If they were down just a tiny bit, so they were fully formed within that dark hillside backdrop. But still, cool shot. And then that's it, dude. That was we got some great Chuchu portraits, okay? And I think I'm especially proud of these 3 furs because they were keeping themselves in this like size order hierarchy that really impressed me. I don't know if like the enemies themselves kind of intentionally do that, or it just happened to be the way that they were just jumping in this particular moment. But I really do like how they're all just kind of they're sized so perfectly in line with each other. We got really could like cut like this one of these ones, and then like you could honestly what we could do like the sunrise shot of all three of them, then the rainbow shot of all three of them, one of these sunny shots of all three of them, and then like this close-up shot of all three of them. It'd be a funny little photo album, Chuchu's Day at the Beach photo album. And so okay, what is the Pro Snap pick of the day though? There's so many cool shots. And a lot of them, the only unfortunate thing is that so many of these are so similar because we were really working to get the image, the exact type of image we wanted. We don't always do that. There's not always such specific type of images that we're trying to workshop and get a shot of. But in this case, we did end up spending a lot of time on these Chuchus, which I do not mind. I do wish that we got this moonshot though. I wanted like one good individual Chuchu moonshot. We kind of boned ourselves. Or actually, you know what? I didn't bone myself. Miyamoto boned me with this goddamn weather system they put in this game. And the damn sprite not popping up, the moon sprite. Miyamoto! No, I'm just kidding. You're all right. I wouldn't have this game without that, man. So, thank you. Okay, Pro Snap pick of the day. I love the simplicity of this one, but it's like, I know that's not the best. This jumping shot's kind of cool. Love the color there. If the rainbow shot had better contrast and color, I could easily say it would be this one. But maybe I'll just say it's that one anyway. Also, this Moonrise shot is badass. Doubles Moonrise shot. So we got shortlist this guy, this rainbow, and then I kind of like just one of these like sunny beach. Like this one's pretty sweet, dude. They're all dispersed very well along the frame. You can see into the background. No, you know, it's a rainbow shot. I'm sorry. It's just got to be the rainbow shot. It's got to be. This replaced what was our favorite rainbow and not even an enemy. Well, I guess those are technically enemies. The fauna, the goat, or the mountain goat or whatever. So I'll say it's this one. Pro Snap pick of the day. Electric Chuchu family under rainbow on Clarinet Coast. I'm going to call, is there any Clarinet Beach? Because if there's not a Clarinet Beach, Clarinet Coast, that's Corn Beach. So I'm calling this Clarinet Beach right here. Especially this little camp zone where they're all hanging out. Oh wait, no, that's not the right spot. This is the camp right here, I'm pretty sure. Is that the camp? It's one of the camp. This camp. Either way, this whole area is this Clarinet Beach. I'm calling it Clarinet Beach. So yeah, Chuchu family, Electric Chuchu family, under rainbow at Clarinet Beach. Absolutely gorgeous. Pro Snap pick of the day. Let's save again. I know I did, but you know we're doing it again. We're gonna be in front right here where this. Oh, here he comes. There's that Octorok. He's just floating because I don't know why they don't like being in the water when it's raining, but they don't. It's interesting. It's like earthworms coming out of the ground when it's raining, which that makes sense because they're going to drown. I don't know if the Octorok's going to drown. I mean, it stays in the water anyway. So what is the rain doing? Maybe it's getting like a freshwater bath? You know what? Who cares? No one really cares about the behaviors of Octorok. Do they? I guess I do. So I'm sure somebody else does. It's not really important though. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I hope that was fun and enjoyable, entertaining experience. He's just getting some air. Yeah, need a breath of fresh air. I mean, yeah, they need air. So I'm saying that's like he already jumps out of the. I don't know. Whatever. We don't need to research right now. Either way, thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I hope it was worth the while. I hope I'm not disappointing anybody out there. Again, very much appreciate the follow. My friend Link from Breath of the Wild, lol. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Gary subscribed. Thanks, Gary. Very much appreciate all the love and support. Very much appreciate it. Hope I don't let y'all down, as always. What do we got? We got tomorrow is Fauxtography Friday here in the Darkroom, so we'll be doing some photography in Fallout 76, Fallout Fauxtography Fridays. 7:30 p.m. Pacific time right here in the Darkroom. What else do we got? I got anything else? These are socials. If you want to see the previous streams, all of them will be uploaded to YouTube for your viewing pleasure at your leisure, along with the clips from each stream, the best of the best. If you don't really have time to watch a full stream, I understand. But you might want to catch what we accomplished during each stream. And if you just want an abbreviated version of the best shots, you can find them all on YouTube. Or at least most of the best shots we take end up on YouTube or TikTok. TikTok's the same thing. If you follow the TikTok, you're seeing pretty much the exact same short form content that we're seeing on YouTube. But we're trying to have a little bit more of a broad reach. So multi-platform, obviously. But if you're on YouTube, you're seeing the same things that end up on TikTok, or at least that's how it is for now, because there's no exclusivity to either platform right now. But if you are more of a YouTuber, you're not missing anything that's going up on TikTok because it's going to be the same kind of content, at least for now. I'll warn everybody if there's ever any kind of exclusivity. Instagram, I'm mostly putting real photo stuff on Instagram, so that's not really needed, necessary for you to look at Instagram as much if you're only interested in the gaming stuff. But we're going to continue doing more real life photography stuff here in the Darkroom eventually. Working on that. And like I said, TikTok, Patreon, obviously, if you want to follow, or if you like the stream and you've already followed and you want to help support the stream even further, obviously check out Patreon. Great way to help keep the Darkroom running, keep the lights. If you want to help me keep the lights off in here, get it, because it's a Darkroom. Help support the stream by going to Patreon or following the stream, whatever. What else have we got? Also, as I recommended at the beginning of the stream, and I will always recommend, thanks, Gary. Thank you, thank you. Red lights, yeah. If you want to help me keep the safe lights on, I do have one. I have a safe light right up here. It's here. I just don't. I haven't used this as an actual darkroom for a while, so it's not necessary. If you've taken any photos, as I had suggested in games earlier, if you were playing anything and you want to see, or I'm sorry. If you're playing anything you want to share the photos you've taken in your game of choice, we have a really great Discord community. Incredible group of people on there. So pretty much all my best friends in the world and people I love the most are on my Discord. And we're all very artistic, photographically oriented people, gaming type people. So if you've had any luck shooting photos in your favorite game, whether it can be a screenshot, it can be an actual in-game photo that we've taken with a camera item in the game, or it can be photo mode capture, whatever. I would love to see your photographic exploits, how people are capturing the beauty of whatever games that you like to play. Share them on the Discord. I'd love to see it. I will preface that with the fact that I'm not a very good social media-er. I'm getting better, and believe me, if you knew me like 2 years ago compared to what I was 2 years ago and now, it's like a night and day difference. So I'm proud of how far I've got, but I've got a long way to go. So please be patient with me. Just know that if you post something on there, I might not see it for a couple days. If I don't respond to it and I miss it, I apologize completely. I'm definitely not ignoring anybody. It is my main goal to try to respond to everything that I see on there. But then that also gives me a little bit of anxiety having to respond to like everything. I'm getting better. I'm learning. But be patient with me. And I appreciate you all being patient with me. What else have we got? I think that's about it. Yeah. Again, thank you all for hanging out. Hope everybody can make it tomorrow. We'll be having some drinks, having some fun, taking some photos in Fallout. I don't think there's anything special going on that I can think of in terms of special events. So it might just be a standard NPC exploding and taking photos of NPCs flying type thing. But always subject to change. And other than that, please enjoy the rest of your evening. If I don't see you tomorrow, please enjoy your weekend. Everybody deserves to have a fun weekend, so enjoy it, love it, live it. And take care, take pictures, don't lose your dinosaur. I'll see everybody tomorrow, hopefully. But if not, like I said, enjoy that weekend. Enjoy that weekend. Enjoy your burrito. Awesome, Ignorant. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I got stuff to give you next time. Oh, hell yeah. I will always accept anything, especially if you go to the Patreon. Always accept money. I'm just kidding. But of course, if you're rich and you want to spread the love, you know. But anyway, all right. I love you guys. Take it easy. Wait, let me throw a snack out there. Snack yo. Snack you all. I love you guys. All right. Peace.